We young women and
when you guys are ready, let me know.
are marching along. The path of education, singing and dancing with joy. Together, Uganda.
This is a pretty tough talk. Yes, when you hear pretty and tough, I know they do not coordinate, but yes, we are here. My name is Miss Didan, and to my left, introducing
Kanzime Ann. My name is Kanzime Ann, and I'm the shortest in this group.
Very well said. To her left, we have
My name is Tanya Rachel, and I'm the most calm person in this group.
moving on swiftly to my right, the plant mama.
Nonita John,
Mm-hmm.
the only reason this group has a heartbeat. Moving on.
And to her right, we also do have
Emily Mahero, the softest person on the
Yeah.
group, the vampire
Yeah.
of this group.
Yeah.
We
And my name is Miss Didan, the cutest, the most blessed, the most talented, the most loving, the wealthiest, the
Manifest.
Let me just stop there because I'm all of those things.
Yeah,
Why are you
true.
doing your face like that, Anne?
And
Sure.
in faith, I'm believing with you. Inside, I'm jubilating.
I'm joining the same. I'm joining the
I am
same.
agreeing. What she's saying, it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very true. In short, we are the Pretty Tough Investment Club. We came together as a group of ladies, basically to put our monies together, to invest, to support each other in business, to inspire other ladies, and thus, the Pretty
Tough.
Talk. Now I have one question. You know, for a very long time, I wanted to meet Anne. In my head, she was my best friend. When I just started joining the entertainment business, in my head, she was my best friend, but she was so far from me. Then she came for an event of mine, the Tokosa Food Festival. And I bumped, it was Tokosa, it was at Legends. Then she came with a friend of mine called Nunu. So I told Nunu, listen, I want to take a picture
With Anne.
with the said
Celebrity.
you. So I walked up there and Nunu said, you come. She's a celebrity. She's going to see you and of course you're my friend. We're going to take pictures. I said, fine, thanks. I walked up to Anne and then she said, no,
Oh, wow.
I'm not taking pictures.
Did
Guys,
she?
my best friend in my head dumped me at that moment. Little did I know, years later, after you did this to me, see me.
Sitting right next to each other.
How did we reach here?
We are too early in this show that I can say myself. That's not true.
It's true.
Knowing Anne, it's actually
And
true.
it's so true.
You
But
Yeah.
don't like
You also don't
pictures.
remember
You don't like
Yeah.
pictures.
You don't.
like pictures.
You don't like taking pictures with your fans, but that's a story for another day.
No, not that.
Why is it a story for another day? Why should you just throw attacks and you leave
Because
it
what I have for you is a lot. This show is
there?
not
Can I
enough.
explain? How
Explain
are you
yourself.
Dressed? How are you dressed?
I was dressed like I was hosting an event. I was actually dressed in black leggings
Flamboyant.
and an African dress hoodie.
Everyone could see you.
Everyone could see me. I was on stage. I
I
was
didn't
the
want to
host.
be
I was the
seen.
star.
I didn't want to be seen.
But it was me.
Like
It was
defense.
personal.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, that's how
okay.
You
I
met.
impromptu met Anne. Because you might be wondering how we all met together. Or how we all came together.
Yeah.
So I met Anne through Nunu, if I'm not wrong. Years later,
The garbage I have met through Nunu, like through Nunu, I meet people who need help, people who need to be saved, those who want to kill you, those you want to kill, and the best people also. I think most of us here, I think I met, no, this one.
You collected.
This one, we were in primary together. Tanya didn't look like this. She looked like a man in primary.
I don't think so.
She didn't look like this. I know, and she has like put energy in looking like a lady. You know, someone who gets issues of leadership, and they are strong about them.
Yeah.
Congratulations! Finally, at least.
at least
Me, they will come and be like, "What is she doing in a ladies group?"
You know.
When they come, they are saying you are the red, you are the
And
chief
and
red of
and
here.
it is very surprising when I see Didan, like you used to look at Anne as a celebrity, like you really were dying to meet her. And in my head, I'm like, we grew up with this girl. She
Yes.
was literally eating
That doesn't mean I'm
raw
not a
sorghum.
These are the things we're talking about.
Wait, what?
Just
Raw
simply
sorghum?
because we grew up together.
Yeah.
Simply because we grew up,
Grasshoppers.
I stopped being a celebrity.
So that's how we met, me and Anne. And of course,
So you
she's
guys
one of
come
those.
from back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day from Kabale.
That's
so
why you
like we
insisted
have
on being godmother
Kabale
and
and
king.
sisters. That's why we're like cool
Oh my
sisters
goodness.
from
Godmother,
Kabale.
yeah, we can.
Godmother, yeah.
Godmother.
That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by Tani, I was saying that I met her in primary,
Yeah.
and Noni I met through Nono too.
No, we met in the bathroom.
Hey! Glass, come on.
So, in the bathroom.
That is selective
Water.
amnesia. Do you remember?
You can tell us, please.
Bathroom.
So I don't remember how I met you people. This one has accused me of what she has accused me of. You're also choosing to
No,
accuse
that was the
me
first
of-
meeting. The second meeting is when we met now at that place in
Why am I
Kisangani.
being pinned for not remembering where I met you people?
Emily, when you came in the first time.
Anga, first here, before you finish.
Before we reach Emily,
Yeah.
which bathroom?
What are we doing in the bathroom?
You're sure you want me to speak up?
Yeah, you
Should
tell
I
us.
spill everything?
Yeah.
Spill it.
So listen to me. I got out and I really want to enjoy myself. I have this handsome guy by my side and I'm minding my business. And I end up in the bathroom and guess who's in the toilet? Anne.
Why don't you just continue with bathroom instead of toilet?
Because toilet is
It's
the
real.
first speak in
It's real.
Uganda. Toilet.
Let's
Oh,
continue.
FYI, I prefer to be precise and concise.
Yeah.
So she
We are
comes
sorry.
out of the bathroom and guess what?
Drink water.
This potato had basically copied my look from head to toe. We'd never met. But her look was as dramatic as my look. So we look at each other and I know who she is, but I don't think she knows who I am. But a part of her was very clever to tell her she ought to know who I was. But anyway, because of how we looked, and thought it would be a perfect marriage. And here
And
we
Yeah,
are.
that's
we
how
are.
it is. I personally met.
Actually, didn't like you.
Oh, come on, really?
My goodness.
No.
You know, I have
No, like,
text. I have
seriously.
text messages. Should I?
Yes, but that day when I
But-
met you,
but-
I did
but-
like
but-
you.
Changed numbers.
I did like
Because we were wearing together.
What the hell?
Like you can
Do you
never
know how
wear
long it takes you to
together.
get ready, and
I
then
know.
you feel you're dressed in your things because you're in spirit.
And you're special.
Eh,
Then you meet
And then
No, and then you go to the
an
toilet.
extra special person.
in a toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, on the toilet.
so it all began with Anne, and then at least for me, and then Anne introduced me to Tanya. I thought she was the most beautiful woman until we became friends, and then I realized I thought she was the most beautiful woman.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You're so kind.
But we became friends, and I realized her mouth does not coordinate with the look.
Wait, what?
Moving
Wow.
on swiftly, it is through now again Anne that I got to meet Nonita before we even reached Emily.
Point of correction. Point of correction. Didan, we met 2 years before that. You were hosting Blackens and Wine. I was new in the country, and I was in the middle of the field, and you kept on looking at me on the stage. Yeah, you remember. And then she.
This is Dilulu. Because how for you see somebody who meets you is just fascinated.
I know she walked.
this
You
is
guys,
Dilulu.
Didan walked up to me, and I was in the middle of the field, and I was like very shy. So I don't know whether to look aside or to keep looking at this gorgeous lady coming. And you know how Didan walks.
I like the
Didan
gorgeous
walks,
skirt.
Yeah, Didan walks, steady, ta 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 ta, while looking at you, as if she's walking with like a rhythm. And then she came and she looked at me. It was more of like an alien moment. And then she walked away, and I was like,
She must have admired something.
"Am I not good enough? Why are you
Yeah.
walking away?"
African. I'm so sure.
Something
No,
African.
That draw.
In my defense, yeah, it draws me, but in my defense, I don't remember.
Because you were high.
because
It's okay.
your
you
turn
are,
not
you
to
are, she was
remember.
under the influence.
Of energy at blankets and wine. I met so many people, but I officially now met Nonita properly now, apart from that story,
Yeah.
through Anne. And then now with Emily, I've known Emily since the day one I stepped here in Kampala.
Funny thing is, she was supposed to be my boss. Didan. So I went for this.
No. I can't.
Wait, she can't. She's not supposed to.
Guys, I can be a boss.
What are you doing?
Emily, please
She
tell
was
us.
Managing director of a marketing agency.
Oh.
What happened?
I have looked for money. I have looked for money.
Emily, tell us. I can't imagine.
She was a marketing, the MD for this marketing
Wait,
agency.
say it again. M1.
MD.
Mm-hmm.
Managing.
Y'all don't be looking at me like that,
And
bro.
guess what? She was looking for a personal assistant. So I went to Garden City for an interview. And guess what? I get there and she's taking shots.
What?
This interview, we were drinking whiskey.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
was like, okay, this is weird. But guess what? I never got hired. I don't know what happened.
She was too
Did you
drunk
get
to make that
tipsy?
decision.
Yeah.
It was that. It
We
was
got
not even
so
that.
drunk. We got so drunk. The following day, she was like, okay, where can I buy shoes and what have you and what have you? Where can we hang out? And
What about the job?
The job never happened.
Personal
So
assistant.
guys, in my defense, remember I was sent from Kenya to come and manage the company here. And when I saw this chick, I didn't know how to tell her, wallahi, we can't afford you. From the get-go, the way she had dressed and everything, and then speaking, then when I found out she was Kenyan, I know how Kenyan people work. I know their work ethics, their acumen and everything. I was like, here. I do not want to become an enemy, so instead, let me make her my friend, and that is how we became friends.
We're on this big group with ladies, all of us, if you remember. It was organizing your baby shower.
Yes.
Yes, the same group.
It was your baby
So
shower.
after a baby shower, she posted saying, guys, can we do something more
On the
than...
leftover group,
Yeah.
the people who had stayed.
Yeah. So like, can we do something like do something together, save money, and then we some of us are like, oh yeah, but you know, group chat things, you will always go in a crowd
It's
of
like planning for trips.
yeah, they never happen. So after like a month, she DM'd me. She was like, Tanya, I get paid for gigs, good money. Then I pass at Kisementi, and the following day, I don't have money. When she says she passes at Kisementi, that means she has gone to buy clothes and clothes. Even the other Kawan pink dress that she doesn't like changing. So wow,
She has a pink dress there.
like,
I think I know that
let's
dress.
move forward, guys. Clothes and those other things. So when she contacted me, I was like, you know what? Anne is very serious. I know Anne has a funny part of her and a very serious part of her as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me contact Anne. When I contacted Anne, I'm like,
If I can
Anne.
interject.
Yeah.
When she actually contacted me, it turned out we had met somewhere on Mona's makeup something.
Mm.
You know those, a night that you reach and you're scanning in the first 3 minutes if you can stay for the party, or it's just a dead one, you go switch. And I saw D like somewhere in a corner. She's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. That's it. So I remember we sat in a corner.
Yeah.
And Didan that night was talking about how she makes a lot of money and she doesn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you didn't like being at that particular event also because you just wanted to be at an event for the sake of just not working. You were tired of working. You felt you had worked and made so much money, and she did. And in my head, I'm looking at her, I'm like, why does she think I have anything to tell her? She's like, I don't know how you do it. Like, how do you make sure you actually have the money that you work for? So when she called me and was like, Didan, I'm like, what's with Didan? Does she want to buy Kamparanga? She's trying to organize her finances.
No,
The
actually,
other day she put me in a corner.
Yeah.
And then now she's talking investment. So
So-
really, I was sold.
So when I was actually talking to Anne, it was in this sense of, you know, Anne, let us support Didan. And we help her. For real. It was in that sense. It wasn't like something we are going to take too
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
We're like, Anne, since you have, she has a lot of money, she's very, very rich. Like, since you have a lot of money, let us put some money on the side. Then I can also, it can push me to put money on the side to help Didan save money, right? And so that's how we created a group chat for the three of us to help Didan charity organization. So after that, when we created the group chat for the three of us, we're like, you know what? We can't be the only people dealing with this challenge of managing money. Let's look through our friends and get the same people who are like us. Like,
Please take you back.
yeah.
There's something she's just done,
Yeah.
saying, I needed help. Yeah, and that's the thing. Some of us just don't allow ourselves to get the help we need.
Yeah.
And I think white people are the ones who are sorry. Yeah. So people of outside countries of white, like those yeah.
Those of snow.
Yeah, white winters. So people of those ends, they're the ones who take seriously things like interventions.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And
I
then
don't like that.
like your life gets to a point where you really, really need an intervention. But I think there are signs and symptoms where instead of doing a whole intervention, a friend has actually gone through and everyone. Have you ever seen a friend who is bad with alcohol and all her friends know she's bad with alcohol, but together have not tried to help?
Yeah.
You know that problem. We have our friends who like borrowing money, just never pay you, not because they don't want to pay you, and you even start saying they're asking for. She won't ask for. She don't say that. When like we're all guessing what kind of lie they are going to say.
Yeah.
I really applaud you, D, because indeed we wouldn't be here had you not come out and said, "Yo, guys, I have a problem, and it's okay. Think me a problem, but please
I need help."
me find a solution."
Yeah.
And because you presented your problem and you weren't shy about what you couldn't do, we are here now all thriving because you pointed out what your weakness was.
Yeah.
So anyway, you were saying it was the three of us.
Yeah.
Yes. So kind of like the three of us needed to find
You
another
don't
person.
remember? Yeah.
Yes.
Then that's how I met Nonita.
Noni was my...
So she was like, I have a friend of mine. I think you like her. She's called Nonita. This will work
Let me
so well
spill her
for her.
beans
I'm like,
Oh wow. Am I ready for that?
Noni,
Uh-huh.
you see her out of those things. Anyway, you guys, I think most of the flyest people you know, planning in the head is cuckoos. Like, it's the environment that helps them exist. Like, she goes with the feeling and the flow and the animal at hand. Like, literally, the dog at hand, the tortoise at hand. So I knew her, and I knew her love for plants, her love for the world, her passion for wanting to leave something substantial. When I say the word, I mean the ground, soil, plants. She's a real plant. She's a real witch, plant mama. If there was a broom that had Wi-Fi,
should
I'd be
fly.
flying on it all the time. So I knew her for that, and she had kind of helped me create my Ugandan home. So on Instagram, please go check it out, my home. And she had added color to it. So there's one thing she was struggling with, of someone who is so brilliant at what she's doing, but she just never has money. She's like, man, I need to rush, I need to finish. Now, oh gosh, now, like everything was always last minute with her.
Yeah.
And when they said, we are trying to put together a group of people to manage their eyes, like, say no more. I have someone who needs help. I'm like, she needs help so much that I don't care what we need to enter this group. I will pay. I just want her to know.
Yeah.
She's in a group where
And
she's going
also
to be
to add, I was very easily gullible. It's like I used to have family members and friends who'd come to me, and they first, when someone comes to you and they say hello, and then immediately they put a face and they're waiting
you're
for you
like,
to
"What
ask,
is it?
what is it? What's wrong?
That's a trap. I
And they're
always
like,
fall for
and
it.
they're like, I was coming from town and I needed 1 million and I didn't get it, and now my
heart.
and they say it, and me, I spend so much time alone that the time I'm with people, if you express any emotion, I ride on it.
Yeah.
You express sadness, I ride on it. You express happiness, I ride on it. So when you don't need malice. Nah, man. No.
No, guys, like, focus.
So, and let me tell you something. Personally, for me, I would do that so much that I would have so much pending, and then at midnight, I would call Anne in the middle of the night. I'm like, Anne! She's like, what's wrong? I said, I'm on Kulu Highway and my car is broken down. And then Anne is panicking all over the place, and she's pissed because this happened at around 4 p.m. and I've tried to like get all the ways. And
She waits and calls like a
at
10.
midnight. And guess what? I have my money with Steven, with Jayla, with who.
There's a
with-
time you told me that you had 1 million shillings
Yeah.
and you're supposed to put it in a certain project.
Yeah.
Then someone called you and you didn't even
I shall
think
never
twice
forget.
Twice, yeah.
whether they were actually genuine or not, and you sent them.
This girl has paid the imaginary school fees.
And
Compassion.
now Nonita joined
The group.
Yeah.
And then for
Then-
about Emily,
Yes, Emily.
you are like, oh my God, you love this girl. Actually, Tanya, you love this girl. She's so serious and takes life so seriously. This, your guys are going to be like best
they're
friends.
now
And I'm
lovers.
like,
They're lovers.
You're right. Tanya Didan was actually selling Emily in such a way that she would help us get organized.
yeah.
Like she didn't trust what she was just about to join, but she had like this friend somewhere who she
Serious?
really trusted so much, and she's like, you know what, you guys, you need an Emily in your life, and
Yeah, we do.
well, everyone needs a friend.
Friend, yes.
Who has a 20-something-year-old and still looks 12?
Looks like a
This vampire, this one.
vampire.
Everyone needs a friend like Emily. So she
Yeah.
tells you, what does she use? Susu for her face? What is she using? Like, so she's the one we get all our forever young tricks from.
Very
Yeah.
true.
And the one who organizes us financially.
Class monitor.
I have hated her so many times for posting my name on the group. No need to pay your fines. And
We
I'm
are
like,
tired.
Emily, what?
But no need to pay
what
your
to get?
fines.
what-
But on a
What
serious
are you
note,
talking about?
Nonita,
End without you
pay your
finishing.
fine.
Do you know?
Pay your
Do you know
fines.
why I have fines? Because I miss fines.
Okay.
You-
You know what?
You know
And
what?
Then it was at this juncture that Tanya, Rachel here,
Yeah.
decided
sixth member.
to bring the sixth member, and that is the beautiful, fabulous Anita Fabiola. Sadly,
Hey,
she could not
I
be
thought the
here
six
with
of us, then I'd forgotten.
I'm sorry. You've even forgotten.
So Anita could not be here with us due to unavoidable circumstances, but regardless, we will.
But no. Before we move, Anita and Ade finally come.
Can I talk about Anita?
Please do.
Anita used to tell me all
We're
the
officially
time.
front biting.
Anita Fabiola Charimp. Mr. Mobiru used to tell me, Tanya, I get a lot of money, then I just go online. I shop, and in the morning, I'm like, Jesus Christ, what have I done? So she didn't know how to plan for her money. It should get paid good money for big gigs. So when she came to me, and you, of course, came so that we help her, I was like, okay, Emily, as in, let me talk to Anita. When I told Anita, she was like, what? I'm in like now.
Like
What do we do
yesterday.
next? What do we do? I'm like, I'm going to create a group chat for all of us, and then we shall see how we can meet and talk. And that's how Madam offered her mansion for our first meeting.
We met at Nonita's Green Bistro.
For the first meeting.
Yes. No, you were not there.
Oh, you were not there.
Okay.
You were not there.
were
We
not there.
actually did meet.
did
The first
meet at
meeting was
Green
at
Bistro,
Green
yes.
Bistro.
Yeah.
Of which we
thought
ended
it was-
up.
Remember
by
that
the
time
way,
you were glowing and
we
beautiful?
got wasted. Let's call it.
Why are you saying
Where is-
we?
where
I don't
is-
even remember this.
Because you were
I
wasted.
remember.
People I called to help my problem got wasted with the
We
problem.
needed to drink to understand
Honestly,
the
the
problem.
mistake was Didan's. So I own this.
And all of you, not me.
I own
got
this
twisted,
speakeasy
like-
that is comes during the daytime. You can work, and at night it comes alive. I hope you're all aware with the concept of speakeasy. But
Please say something about
what
it.
you got
Because
to
what is that? I've never heard of that.
so, like I was
Something
saying,
small about Green Bliss.
there's a history to it when it comes to during the times of during the time of opium and alcohol. There's a time it was banned in America whereby you could not just maraga go on the street, drinking your rum and whatnot. So they had these places whereby you'd have to like go through like a shop or a laundromat, and you'd end up somewhere maybe by like the train tracks or like a certain cocoon, and then you drink from there, and then you have your cigar from there. But then it had one rule: shh, meaning speak easy. Remember, it's not allowed to be
allowed.
here, so you gotta speak easy. That's why it's called a speak easy, because when Green Bistro started, it was not meant to be for people.
Yeah.
But this one here, was me. I had a table because I was very antisocial. I was like, I had my table, and there was a front shop with plants. And Anne would come and she's like, "Excuse me, madam, as your best friend, I demand a table." And then I got her a table. And then another friend of ours came and she's like, "Oh, I demand a table." And then the people who kept on coming, little did we know we have like a full-blown speakeasy at night. The only difference that this speakeasy used to have a lot of kaboom, 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 kaboom. But this is where she suggested that we meet. So I don't think that was a good idea.
It
But
didn't work out.
she was pregnant and
But we
glowing. I
met.
remember.
Yeah,
He
I
was
was
there.
pregnant.
Rick was there.
Was I pregnant?
Nunu
you were
was
not
there.
Yeah, they're
No,
not
you are
yet
not
impregnated you.
So for you, you swallowed yours. Why are you emphasizing on the fact that they impregnated me? You have a way. Do you hatch eggs?
Hi sis, I love
But
you.
she was pregnant. It was after that you suggested that I think we meet at a place.
At Anne's.
And this time now we were absolutely
my goodness.
serious.
You guys are forgetting one important thing.
Uh-huh.
We formed the group,
Yes.
stayed 2 years, 2 whole years without saving.
Without
because of
saving.
COVID.
Yeah.
So we actually.
Oh my
met
goodness.
after COVID.
You guys, we've been together for so long. Oh my
Wait,
god.
so the group was
Spent 2 years without saving.
Yeah, we would see each other. We were not.
Yeah.
Okay, I was working. But the rest of you guys were not working.
Excuse me, I was working.
I was
No,
pregnant.
how did you
Guys,
not
remember, radio personalities and all these things
Well, that one
were
was money.
essential. We were the most important people in this country.
Even as
in
pregnant
the
women
world.
would move freely, like they would pay it, sit in the car and move. So we're
Even
very
me, I was really
essential.
struggling looking for pregnancy, so I tried to make sure I move free.
Anyway, in short, that is how we definitely all met.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually how we all met, and then the Pretty Tough Investment Club came in. So you've met all of us. Coming up in the next episode, make sure you keep it here, subscribe. You will know exactly what we are all about. What do we do? How do we make our money?
And just,
And-
just
and-
interject in our
And wait,
dear-
and there's a moment, a silence moment for when, for how long we've been together.
Been together for forever.
Did I? For those of you who are watching, the reason we actually put up this platform, Pretty Tough Conversations, is to have a platform to actually express ourselves in these tough conversations. So those conversations we want to have behind curtains. We want to have them in front of each other and share them with you. So please feel free to be a part of these conversations by following us across your social media platforms, comment. And we want to have you here also. We want you to come here and you tell us what it is that you think. We want to scratch our private pimples.
No, has a long. Yeah.
As if we don't have a private people.
We also want to encourage women
Yeah.
who want to start saving and investing, because you'll get to know later what we've invested in, how far we are,
And we are not
you know,
near.
what we are planning to do
We've
in
done
the
a lot.
future. Yeah.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
Hey, you're just going to say see you.
No.
All right.
Farewell, farewell. No, that one they don't know the lyrics.
Yeah. Of your jealousing us, we younger, we
No, we're
yeah.
not
That's
jealous
fine.
in you. Pick
So
something.
farewell,
Guys.
farewell. And then we shall miss you.
See you in the next
Because of-
episode.
And we still have 7 minutes. Actually, we're on time.
Okay, teacher.
Don't move close to the mic. Sit there. I'm not dead. No. Nyege Nyege doesn't know any Kikuyu song at all.
Every time I think about Nyege Nyege, I'm like, where am I going to be? Picking up. What? What's wrong with you, man?
The way Anna's given you the eye.
No. Just
Just adjust.
silence on set. Someone rolling. There is no.
Let's continue.